Okay, so I just installed a new microphone and I got some monitors on, and I even have my baby, my 1-year-old, falling asleep with me. But just wanted to test out some things and maybe record a new little micro training for you guys. So let me pull up the chart here. So, yeah, we're going to go through here, just kind of play around and see what we got. Um, a lot of things on here can be customized. So if you want more space to see things, you can drag that down. If you want this to go this way, you can do that. And then this little purchase window pops out here. Also on this window, you can click this little arrow here and expand that. So then you can change it from a market sell, which means when you click the button, it goes right away. Or you can change it to pending, which means you can then target a certain amount. And when it comes to that amount, you can decide if you want to do a buy or if you want to do a sell. And then also with both of these options, you can input your stop loss, which is highly recommended when you're first starting out to always use a stop loss. And then your take profits, you can put in as well. So that's that. But I kind of like it back over. Let's see if I have it. So up there, this here, yeah. And so this, you can see that I've got some ETH positions already, a couple buys, um, different areas. Oh, also, I wanted to show you, get this out of the way here. Um, you can kind of zoom in here. I'm using the scroll wheel right now, back and forth this way. You can also grab this to kind of, shrink down or zoom in with the amounts here. But also, if you go here, you can drag this back and forth, kind of see more time this way. And then also just grab anywhere in the middle and drag this whole thing around. And then you can kind of see more things here. And then you can see where the time just kind of changes here. Now, along with this time frame, something that I learned a while ago, this here does not mean it shows 5 minutes. This means every candle, which is these bars, is a 5-minute time frame. So when they say check your 5-minute candle, that's what that means. You can click this and you can go all the way to a month or a second. Second's kind of crazy. Sometimes it's kind of fun to see. But typically, when we listen to Preston's calls, he starts with a 4 hour. And then, so look, it's all kind of crazy. So I would want to bring this down here so I can see all the numbers. And then kind of see where I want to go. So here's September. And then each couple days goes back this way. And so you can kind of see where Bitcoin and BTC USD or Bitcoin. You can see how it goes all the way up and back down. I kind of marked up a chart here and all that. So, but here it's got the draft that I put together. So let's go back to that real quick. And let's go down to the 5-minute and wait for that to pop up. There you go. All right. When you zoom in to this time frame, if you want to just quickly see some stuff, you can just go to this auto button here, click that, and boom, it expands it so that you can see like most of the chart where you want it to be. So one thing I really wanted to point out is this thing called spread. If you look at all the different pairs, you see over here there's a bid, there's an ask, and there's a spread. So basically, when you go to buy something, it's going to be different than the price that you sell something. So like if I wanted to sell, enter a sell position in Bitcoin, it'd be at this 110,477.30. But if it was a buy, it'd be 110,550. So why is that? Well, the spread is 7,000. It's changing now, 6,000. Basically, for every lot that you do, the spread's going to charge you that amount of pennies. So on a one lot, the spread's going to not charge me. The spread is going to be $70, which means if you see this, you got this green line and this green line. This is the visual representation of the spread. So let's say I wanted to do a buy. Well, I would do, if it did a buy, it would put me, let's see, at the 110,551 up here. And if I did a sell, it would put me here. So that means that I would automatically start kind of behind the 8 ball by that $70, because on a sell, if it goes here, but then prices up here, I have to wait for this to come down before I'm actually in profit, and then vice versa on a buy. So just to kind of show you guys, let's see where we at with this. It's kind of up, it's kind of down. Let's say I wanted to do a sell. Let's do one lot. That's to show you 7,736. So I'm anticipating that as soon as I click this button, it's going to say I'm negative $76. So let's try it. Boom. Yep, 77.84. That is an example of the spread. So that means that this has to come down enough so that this top line goes down to here, then I'll be even, and then past that, then I'll be in profit. So that is an example of the spread that I wanted to make sure you guys were cognizant of that. I remember the first time I tried to do some crypto. Favorites. Oh, that's another thing. This is your favorites. You can add things to favorites there. I'll take that up there, switch this to crypto. And you can see some of these cryptos have, small spreads. But there was one I remember that I tried to take that was just absolutely gigantic. And I don't even know if it's still on this chart here, but it was like 20,000 or something like that. And I just immediately lost money, and I was like, okay, I'm never going to make anything, so I just got out of it. But I want to make sure that you guys knew that spread exists, and also if you set your TP or your stop loss to a certain area and it goes down, but the spread doesn't hit it, it won't trigger, and that's why sometimes it seems like, hey, why did this not go when I put that there? So that's another reason. So let me get back here, get my favorites. So yeah, just wanted to kind of play around, seeing as how I got this new thing installed. Just wanted to make a little mini training and address some things that I wish I knew when I first started. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.